Hey, welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be doing a rematch with these Coalition Victory-based commander decks. If you didn't catch the first game, be sure to check it out here in the upper right. Otherwise, let's go ahead and see what happens this time. Hey, it's Jason. I'm back again with my boy Jared, and we're going to try to assemble the Coalition again.
We're back. We're still playing some Japanese pop star thing.
I'm back playing Omnath, Locus of all. Hopefully get to do a bunch of fun Omnath things, triggering a bunch of his abilities, doing a bunch of cool things, and hopefully get there with Coalition victory still.
Howdy guys, it's Nate back again with Go-Shintai of Life's Origin. We all know blue players draw a lot of cards, but second most is Enchantresses. And if I want to try to find a Coalition victory, I got to get to it first, and tutors are for nerds, so we'll see if I can draw a bunch of cards.
Okay, game two. Let's go.
My soul has left me.
I got a 6.
I had a 4.
I have a 12.
I have a 5.
12's pretty good. Yeah, this hand's fine. Oh, it's not my turn. Sorry, Brent, go ahead.
One more land would have made this good. Got a Signet and a 3 visits, but only one land.
Handful of green with no green? Definitely not.
Actually, maybe this is too slow.
Well, I've already taken my second 7.
I'm gonna put this back.
Out of turn order.
4 mulligan. Let's go. This one is keepable.
Same.
This isn't good, but I'll try it. It's got the technology,
Yeah,
that's what matters.
All right, everybody's keeping?
Yeah.
I will draw. I will shock in this Overground Tomb to play a Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn.
Tap, keep, draw. Here's a Misty. Here is me cracking a Misty Rainforest, grabbing a breeding pool, shocking in the breeding pool, pay a green to play a Utopia Sprawl on the breeding pool, choosing blue. Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna play a Hedge Maze and Surveil. I'm gonna put Fell the Profane into my graveyard and pass.
Polluted Delta. Pass.
Tap, draw. Shock in a Blood Crypt. 3 mana, play a Feybarrel Elder. Pass the turn.
Untap, keep, draw. Let's shock in an Overgrown Tomb. Pay 3 to Impending, an Overlord of the Hauntwoods. When it enters or attacks, I make everywhere a colorless land that's all land types. And an Impending 4. Pass.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'm gonna play a Meticulous Archive. I'm gonna Surveil one. That card's fine. I'll leave it on top. Go ahead.
I'm gonna crack this. I will also get a Hedge Maze. Surveil this, razor away. Untap, draw. I'm gonna play a Bogart Bog again. And then I'm going to Broken Bonds, targeting Utopia Sprawl. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
My paradise is gone.
I will put a Shifting Woodlands into play. Pass the turn.
Draw. I will shock in a Temple Garden. 4 and 2 life. For Omnath, Locus of all.
Omnath on the stack. I'm gonna Rapid Hybridization the Faber Elder.
I will tap it for a green and a white.
Okay.
Green and a white to Nature's Lore. And then I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Gonna shock in this Hollowed Fountain. 4. Cast Go-Shintai of Life's Origin. When it enters, or another shrine enters, I make a shrine. When another non-token shrine enters, I can pay Wooburg and tap Go-Shintai to return target enchantment from my graveyard to the battlefield. End step, the boy be coming soon.
I'm gonna untap and draw. Play a Swamp. Pay 3 for Black Market Connections. During my first main phase, stuff happens. Go ahead.
Play this Mystic Peak. Untapped. I will lose so much life.
Don't worry. I'm gonna join the race soon.
I'll pass.
Draw. Main phase trigger. I will not reveal it. Land Fraternity, Verdant Catacombs. 5. Maelstrom Archangel. Flying, all colors. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may cast a spell from my hand without paying its mana cost.
Gross.
I'm gonna punch Jason over there for 7. He wanted to join the race. I thought I'd bring him down to everybody's level.
Well, the race is dealing damage to yourself, so do you want to take that back?
No.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Here is a Starfield Mystic. Enchantment spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, and when an enchantment I control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, I put a counter onto Starfield Mystic. Here is a green. Here is Omnath, being an elk again. I will draw a card when Kenra's transformation enters. Shock in this Sacred Foundry. Go to my end step. Impending. Go ahead.
I'm gonna untap and draw. First main phase, I'm gonna do everything that's on this card. I'll lose 6 life. I'm gonna make a treasure. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna make a shapeshifter. I'll pay 2 mana for an Arcane Signet. Scalding Tarn as a land for a turn. Pass.
End your turn. I'm gonna cast Gifts Ungiven,
Hell yeah.
targeting Brent. I can search my library for 4 cards with different names, reveal them. Target opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest into your hand.
Responses?
Too late. I'm already searching my library. That's how that works, right? 3 lands and a life from home. Tranquil Thicket, and that goes into my hand.
Yep.
Cool. I'll draw. I'm going to cast this Aftermath Analyst. When it enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards, and then I can pay 4 and sacrifice it. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Land return is going to be this Arid Mesa, and I will pass the turn.
Sure, and path for the Maelstrom.
Okay. I will fetch while I'm in there as well. From the Catacombs, we'll grab some Triome, and the path will let me basic forest, and I will go to my turn. I will play this Ragoon Triome.
Uh-oh, Raggy.
Ugin, Eye of the Storm. Whenever I cast this spell, exile up to 1 target per minute that's 1 or more colors. Gonna get rid of the transformation. And then whenever I cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target per minute that's 1 or more colors. Plus 2 him, gain 3 life, and draw a card. Pass the turn.
Here's a Bloodstained Mire as my land for turn, and then do a whole lot of nothing with it. End step.
Wow.
Last impending counter. He's finally a creature now. Go ahead.
End step, I'm going to pop Scalding Tarn.
I should have mulled again.
I'm going to grab a Thundering Falls, then I'm going to shuffle, then I'm going to surveil. I'm going to put Rift Sweeper into my graveyard and go to my turn. First main phase, I'm going to lose 3 more life. I will make a treasure and draw a card. Cultivate. I get 2 basics, 1 to hand, 1 into play. Doing Forest to hand, Island to play tapped. I'm going to play Forest for turn. I'm going to pay 5 mana for my commander. He's going to +1 to make the top hat Kavu, and I'm going to pass my turn.
We're going to pay a life and sacrifice this Arid Mesa to go find some things. I'm going to put this Savaye Triome into play, and then I will pay a green, cycle this Tranquil Thicket. I will replace the cycle with a Dredge. Dredge 3. Mill 3 cards, Marsh Flats, Timeless Witness, Spell the Profane. Life of the Loam goes into my hand. Alright, I will untap. I'll play this Breeding Pool. I will pass the turn.
Big brain.
Draw for turn. Main phase 1 trigger. I'll choose not to reveal. Play Fiend's Tower. It's my land for turn. We will 0 him to add 3 colorless to my pool. 7. Chromatic Orrery trigger.
What is
I wish.
Ugin's trigger targeting?
Gets the black market connections.
All right, let's go.
All right, Chromatic Orrery on the stack.
Here's a delay.
Game
again.
1.
Game 1.
I will pass the turn.
That's your end step. Crack this Bloodstained Mire. Grab this Blood Crypt. Tapped. Pay 5. Activate my commander. Return Utopia Sprawl onto Breeding Pool, choosing blue. Untap, upkeep, draw. Here is a Cavernous Souls on humans. Combat. Here is 6 Adugan.
1 Beastie Boy.
I have another Everywhere tapped, and that's all she wrote.
Untapping and drawing. Let's witness protection your commander, Brent.
It's a legitimate business of ours.
Got it.
I'm gonna plus my commander and make another Kavu. I'm gonna play an Underground Mortuary for turn. I'm gonna surveil. Farseek will go into my graveyard. That's gonna be it.
End your turn. I'm gonna activate Aftermath. Do we have qualms?
I've got qualms, but can't do anything about it.
I do have
Like-
qualms. I don't like that. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw for turn. Everyone's favorite pop idol sensation.
It's
Miku,
Miku.
Child of Song. 6/6 Trampler. When Miku, Child of Song, dies, destroy all non-land permanents. I'm gonna sack this Polluted Delta. I will lose more life to the Steam Vents. I will sack those Marsh Flats. And then I will sack this Arid Mesa. So Overgrown Tomb, Steam Vents are coming to play untapped. Stomping Grounds it is. 21.
It's a race to the bottom.
4. I'm going to activate this Shifting Woodlands because I have Delirium. Shifting Woodlands becomes a copy of target permanent card in your graveyard until the turn. Activate only if there are 4 more types in your graveyard. So it is going to become Aetherios Shroud Veiled. Indestructible 4/7 that is tapped. At the beginning of your end step, this is the important thing, put a coin counter on another target creature. Whenever a creature with a coin counter on it dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. I'm going to move to my end step. There's going to be a trigger to return Shifting Woodlands back to its land form, and then there's a coin counter trigger. Put a coin counter on Miku.
Here is an Anguished Unmaking for Miku. Exile target non-land permanent, I lose 3 life.
I will sack Miku to Lazotep Quarry.
float a black.
I will also float a black. Everything's dead. I have a black mana in pool. I will use that black mana and this green mana to tap Vorel's Stronghold and put Miku on top of my library. I'll pass.
I'll use that black mana of the Vampire Tutor.
Sure.
Untap, draw for turn. I will pass the turn.
I will untap, draw. We just run the risk of getting our asses blown up again next turn. Nice. Go ahead.
That's what I'm about.
End of your turn, attempt to Gifts Ungiven.
Ooh.
We'll do Nate. All right, Ristic Study, Praetor's Grasp, Narcissus Reversal, Coalition Victory. If you let me have Praetor's Grasp, I'm going to use it on him, so I'll shuffle his commander away.
Sure.
So we'll ditch the Narset Reversal, Ristic Study.
I will take Praetor's Grasp and Coalition Victory into my hand,
Neat.
and then go to my turn. I'm going to play Command Tower for turn. 3 mana for Praetor's Grasp, targeting Corbin.
Neat.
Too many cards in here that I have to read that I'm not going to.
I was born to lead, not to read.
All right, I'm going to exile this card face down over here. I'm going to play a Forest for turn. I'll pay 2 for a Sylvan Library and pass my turn.
I will cast Light from the Loam, targeting these 4 lands. And by 4, I mean 3.
Response.
Sure.
7 mana. Unite the Coalition. I can choose 5. I'm going to choose Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Exile target player's graveyard. I would like to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, I'll activate Volrath's Stronghold. Aetherios Shroud Bell on top of my deck. Okay.
I think I'm going to counter it now.
Counter the spell?
Yeah,
Oh, sure. Alright.
I thought of another plan. I'm going to mana drain that spell.
Oh, that's a lot of mana.
Yeah,
That's why.
I will get 7 mana on my next upkeep.
Well, then I will get these lands. Land for turn is going to be this Marsh Flats. Coiling Oracle will get this Shroud Veil Aetherios into my hand. Pass the turn.
I'll play a Mysterious Force for turn.
Yes,
There you pass the turn.
Upkeep, draw. Here's an Abundant Growth on my Sacred Foundry. I'll draw a card. 6. Here's my commander again. Enters. Make a shrine. Here is a Shocked Steam Vents. Here is Gen Arcanium Weaver. I can pay Mardu, tap, sack an enchantment, return an enchantment from my graveyard. Go ahead.
Draw, trigger Sylvan Library. Pay 4 life. Get 1 extra card. And I'll go to my first main. I'll get 7 colorless mana. Pay 5 plus 2 for my commander. I'm going to plus my commander, and he's going to make a Kavu. That's all colors and has trample and is a 3/3.
Neat.
Scary.
I'm going to pay a black and 1 for Diabolic Intent, sacrificing the Kavu. Searching my deck for a card.
Response. I will expansion. Copying Diabolic Intent to go tutor.
Sounds good. Gonna play Soul Guide Lantern. We'll hit the mana drain. I'm just gonna play Utopia Sprawl. It'll go in this forest.
Okay.
Do I have to pick a color?
Yes.
Red. This 3 mana will go away.
I'm gonna sacrifice this Marsh Flats because I don't remember what's in this deck. This Watery Grave. And then I will channel a Takanuma, Abandon Mine, mill 3 cards, then return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand.
I'll pop Soul Guide. Exile all your graveyards.
Neat. Mill 3 cards. Reanimate.
Watch it be Miku.
Nature's War. I hope so. Eternal Witness. I will put Eternal Witness into my hand. Moving on with my life. Play this Eternal Witness. I'll target Reanimate. I'm gonna just reanimate your Rift Sweeper. Disciple of Bolas. I'll shuffle that away. And while I am in there, get some land with this Arid Mesa. I'll get this Hallowed Fountain. I will cast Aetherios Shroud Veiled. Whenever a creature with a coin counter on it dies or is put into exile, return that card to the battlefield under your control. And at the beginning of your end step, put a coin counter on a creature. Combat and attack your commander for 1.
Okay.
Got him.
I will go to my end step. I will put a coin counter on Eternal Witness, and I will pass the turn.
I will float a mana into my black pool.
Are you enjoying our content? Want to help support the show? Consider joining our Patreon for some dank benefits, including access to our full deck list, voting privileges for polls, shoutouts at the end of our videos, and more. Don't want to give us any money? We get it. Subscribing to the channel, liking our videos, and commenting down below also help as well, and are totally free. Thank you so much everyone for your support. Let's get back to the video.
I will draw for turn. Omnath trigger in my main phase.
Come on, hit 1.
Yeah, my spell cast.
Holy shit.
We got
It's
there.
over, boys.
Fuck.
Sure.
Land for turn will be an Arid Mesa.
Great job showing the 2 sides of your deck.
Yep. I should have mulliganed again for a draw in my hand. I thought I would have hit one. I did not.
Apex of Power.
Never heard of it.
Exile the top 7 cards of your library. Until end of turn, I may cast non-land cards exiled this way. If this was cast from my hand, add 10 mana of 1 color to my pool. Dryad, Coalition, land, Chromatic Lantern, Bloom Tender, land.
Oh, more mana.
Yeah, literally all mana. Glad I got through all that. So I can cast these this turn. I'm a Regrowth, targeting Apex of Power. 9/10, Apex of Power. Oh, I hit colors, right? Leyline, land, Signet, Endless Detour, Conflux, Void Rend. I will cast the Conflux. Search your library for a white card, a blue card, a black card, a red card, and a green card. Reveal those cards, then put them into your hand. Shuffle your library. Red is going to be Rate of Fire. Blue is Twin Cast. Black is going to be Demonic Tutor. White is going to be Sphinx Revelation. Green is going to be Villainous' Wealth. Using these last two, we'll cast Bloom Tender. Let's fetch first. We will shock.
I have the most life. Fear me.
3 mana for the Chromatic.
Okay. All right. I go.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
Punch more.
Fuck. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So close.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play a Sanctum of Bountiful Harvest. Beginning of my pre-combat main phase, I had X mana. I have any one color where X is the number of shrines I control. When it enters, I'm gonna make a shrine. Go to combat. Here is 1 at Jared. Here is 3 at you.
He's dead again. I'm gonna untap, draw, trigger Sylvan Library. I'll pay 4. 9 for my commander.
Nice.
He's gonna +1 to make a Kavu. I'll pass turn.
I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy or Sylvan Library.
Sure. I'll get an island.
Okay, cool. I'll sack Eternal Witness to make a blue trigger. I'll get Assassin's Trophy back in my hand. Alright, I'll draw 5 mana. I will cast Lorien Revealed to draw 3 cards. I'm gonna play this Polluted Delta. I'm going to put this Mystic Sanctuary into play, so this will trigger, and I will target Lorien Revealed. Karanos, God of the Storms. Good mind step. Coin counter.
Loading 2 blue.
That is now 2 black.
Draw. Trigger. Still not. 19? X equals 16. Targeting Nate.
Nah, I'm good. Swan Song with Miku. She's with us in spirit.
I'm going to try to twin cast my Villainous Wealth to do it.
If I counter the original over top, it
No, if you
fizzles.
just counter the twin
Yeah,
cast.
also that, yes.
If you really want to. I do not care.
I probably should. That seems
I'll take all the counter spells out of your
responsible.
hand. This is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Punch your goddamn commander.
I'll block.
Okay.
Draw. I'm gonna add 4 blue to my mana pool.
Oh, sorry. I realized I had these two. I was going to use to cast the Braid of Fire.
Alright, I'm gonna use 1 of the blue for a Seal of Removal. I can sacrifice Seal of Removal to return target creature to its owner's hand. I'm gonna just go to combat, punch you for 5. Pass.
I have effects at your end step.
But I want to
Okay.
go to my turn.
Nope. I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy your commander.
I'll get planes.
Sure.
I'm gonna untap and draw. I'll play a Lush Portico. When it comes into play, I will surveil 1. Chromatic Lantern will go to my graveyard. I'll pass my turn.
End your turn. Back this Eternal Witness to make black. Come back and get this Assassin's Trophy. Reveal 3 damage to your Mardu guy. I'm gonna play this Kefnet the Mindful. Flying Indestructible. He can't attack or block unless you have 7 cards in your hand. I have 5. I can pay 4 mana to draw a card, and then I may return a land that I control to its owner's hand. Or I'll activate it. Draw a card. I'm gonna return this. I'm gonna play this Mystic Sanctuary. I'm gonna put this Swan Song on top of my library. Witch Enchanter. ETB, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. Yeah, buddy, you know what's up. Trigger coin counter. I'm gonna target Eternal Witness.
At your end step. I'm gonna Seal of Removal, return Eternal Witness to your hand.
Okay, fine.
Draw for turn. Still no trigger on Omnath.
Nice.
Land for turn will be this Proving Grounds. X equals 14.
Draw 14, gain 14.
I'll activate Kefnet. I'll draw this. I will Swan Song. You have a 2/2 bird.
Pass turn.
Draw.
That is not a bird.
Do you not know what a bird looks like?
Okay, first of all.
I'm gonna add 4 black to my mana pool. I'm gonna pay 2 Demonic Tutor. 4, 5. Here's Marina. Marina Verdell. When it enters, reveal the top 7. Put all enchantments revealed this way into my hand, the rest in the bottom of the library. Narset's Reversal and Faber Elder to bottom. Adding Mystic Remora, Concordant Crossroads, Haunted Elias Web, Sanctum of Shattered Heights, and Sylvan Library to my hand. 2-3. Here's a Sanctum of Shattered Heights.
In response to that, I'm gonna cast Limdal's Vault. All right, continue. I'll do this as you do yours.
Here's a Sylvan Library, and here's a Mystic Grimmer.
God, this deck sucks. I'll go down to 10.
Here's 2.
Is that it?
What is your commander doing besides nothing? Okay, thank you.
All right, I'll untap and draw. 11 mana for my commander.
Are you gonna pay for?
No, I'll make a Kavu. Go for it.
Upkeep, nothing, cool, draw. Oh, hey, it's my Rift Sweeper. One of your shrines is dead. Probably that untapped one. 3 damages to its face. 7. I'm gonna cast Seagate Restoration. Draw cards equal to number of cards in your hand +1. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. I would draw 7 cards.
Are you gonna pay for?
Nah. Miku, Child of Song. Land Return is gonna be this Verdant Catacombs. Go to combat. I'm gonna put Jason out of his misery. 5 in the air.
5 in the air?
5 in the air.
Why is he so big?
Bird.
Don't you know what birds look like?
Yeah, I'll die.
Okay. Go to Mind Step. Coin counter. Blow up the world.
We're gonna do that before I get to do anything.
Yep.
Yep. You're not gonna give me at least a chance to trigger Omnath.
No, you were gonna whiff anyway. Miku comes back because she's got a coin counter.
2, 3, 4. Sky Shroud Claim.
Sure. I think I'm gonna crack this Verdant Catacombs as well to save some time. Put this Temple Garden into play.
2 mana. It's a Demonic Tutor.
Sure.
3 multicolor spells I have Convoke, and he is all colors, but does not affect color identity for building decks. Then I will pass the turn.
Upkeep. Draw. Here's a Temple Garden. Here is 8 mana for Go-Shintai.
You did it.
And here's a Shrine. Go ahead.
Draw. I will draw an extra card. Phyrexian Tower. Go to combat. 6 at you with trample. 5 in the area.
Take 5.
3. Cast this Eternal Witness. I'm gonna get back this Witch Enchanter or cast it. Blow up your commander.
Rogue Intervention?
No, here's a mana drain.
Sure. I'm gonna play this One Ring. I have protection from everything, and I will draw a card. My end step. I will put a coin counter on Miku.
Assassin Stroke and Miku.
Sure.
My turn?
Yep.
Land. We'll fetch right away, and I'll just take that one. 9. It's back.
Yep.
I'll just cast this Simic Signet. I'll pass the turn.
Upkeep. Draw. 2 colorless and a black. Seal of Doom. Destroy a non-black creature. Honden of Life's Web. At the beginning of my upkeep, make a spirit for each shrine I control. Then here is a World Tree as my land for turn tapped. Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw a card at the end of your turn. Untap. The burdens are too heavy. Sure, Brent, take 3. I will cast my commander, Miku. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Go to combat. Brent, take this 5. Alright, for the flavor. Nate, you have an audience of 1. Miku is gonna sing for you.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, attack this Kepnet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will cast Coalition Victory. That is her new hit single.
Yeah, you got a Coalition Victory.
Okay.
Did you have a counterspell in hand?
He did.
I did.
Damn.
And Corbin's able to eventually find Miku from his deck and start blowing everything up again, slowly taking over the game and eventually ending it with a coalition victory. Hope y'all enjoyed that. See you next time. Thanks, patrons, especially Jacob M, Paul K, Jared R, Matt Huttermage CJ, Jared N, and Kaylin. And thank you to the rest of our patrons as well.